to all of my Pisces out there. Please make sure to get the book at Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. The links will be in the description box below as usual. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share the video. I wonder what's up with this. Why is this light not shining so bright? But anyway, it is what it is. So let's get into it. So the cards that I come up with are the Ace of Swords, the Fool, the Ten of Coins, the Seven of Spears, Knight of Spears, the Eight of Cups, King of Cups, the Four of Spears, the Tower, and last but not least, we have the Six of Swords. So this is for Pisces, obviously. Okay, so I was actually just talking about the same card today, talking about the Fool, right? This is a great card. A lot of times people don't want to be known as the Fool. That's an ego thing. The Fool is actually the most important and powerful card in the entire tarot deck. So you have the Ace of Swords, the Fool, and the Ten of Coins. So the Seven of Spears, the Knight of Spears. So what I'm seeing here is that a lot of you Pisces, you find yourselves in this kind of weird power dynamic between you and other people, where if you are getting to know other people as of late, people are starting to find out that a lot of you Pisces are not as soft or as weak as some people think you are, as far as having a record, right? Because there seems to be this kind of consensus, or whatever the case may be, that a lot of people tend to think that Pisces are like somehow weak or something like this. Now, that's not necessarily true. You know what I mean? And the Fool card pretty much confirms it, because the Fool is the trickster figure. Wink, wink, hint, hint. Virgo, which is the opposite sign of what? Pisces. But the Fool is a trickster figure. The Fool represents a person who owns nothing but controls everything. Wink, wink, hint, hint. For the people who've taken my financial course classes, they know what it is that I'm talking about. But I'm not necessarily going to get too deep into that. But the point is, hold on one second. Some cards dropped. But the point is that you're very hard to control, you're very hard to manipulate, and people know that. Someone whom you're getting to know, they know that you're very difficult to manipulate, and they're actually having a hard time doing just that. The Eight of Cups, they looked at you as some sort of rebound, because if you're paying attention to the card here, they kind of left what it is that they had from before to come see you, right? Or it ended up where they're engaging with you or interacting with you. And regardless of whether or not they dumped their significant other to be with you directly, or they're just getting out of a relationship and they're getting in a relationship, something new with you, a lot of you Pisces kind of already peeped this, right? You're kind of listening to what it is that they have to say, King of Cups, and you're realizing that you can't necessarily take these people too seriously. The thing is that the Four of Spears, they're telling you that they want to be in a real relationship, but a lot of you Pisces already know what the tick-tock is, what time it is. You already know that if you get into it with these people, they're not really looking for someone or something for real with. They're just more so in a situation where they got themselves out of a relationship, and as of right now, they don't necessarily want to be alone. So now the Tower represents, the Tower is Scorpio, which represents how, since you Pisces see this, a lot of you Pisces are thinking you are not going to be with this person long term. You kind of have to just hang out with them. Some of you will smash. Some of you will decide to actually let them know that you're not going to speak to them anymore, right, without having to smash. And then you have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords represents how, and proceed to leave. Because you're, like I said, you know what time it is. You know what the tick-tock is. rebounds don't work out, because when someone, this is the reason why it is, to the people who are listening to me and the people who've been rocking with me, my loyal subscribers, this is the reason why it is, I say a million times, it's best that regardless of whatever kind of relationship you got yourself out of, to spend at least 2 or more weeks detoxing from that. If you really want me to give you a real estimate, I would really say take a month to 2 months really detoxing from being in a relationship and just being single. Why? Because within that, after you get yourself out of a relationship, within that window of time for 1 to 2 months, everything is a rebound, because you're not ready to be in a relationship with anybody just yet. So let's clarify the Six of Swords, the Five of Swords, Six of Wands, Two of Swords. So yes, so this is a situation for, to clarify the Six of Swords, this is something to where, yes, you can see the future. You already knew where this was going to go. And what was going to happen in the future is they were going to end up telling you that they didn't want to be with you anymore because, you know, you were just a rebound. And you already knew that. So the Six of Wands is that you actually did yourself and the other person a service by not even really taking it too seriously, to where the two of y'all end up ending things badly, right? Going out kicking and screaming. So the Two of Swords now represents this being a situation for a lot of you where they're kind of upset that you even left in the first place, but they're gonna just have to learn to be okay with it, because you already knew what was going to happen. What was going to happen is things aren't going to necessarily go so well for them due to the fact that, again, you knew what was going to happen. They were going to come in. They were going to tell you a bunch of nonsense about how they liked you. They needed you. They wanted to be in a relationship. You inexperienced Pisces would have been like, okay, get yourselves in that. And then now all of a sudden, one day the person is like, you know, this relationship isn't necessarily working out. And now a lot of you Pisces sitting up here with your hands up in the air like, what just happened? So you Pisces are already experienced enough to know what it is. We're talking about the window. So let's clarify the Tower. 1 to 2 months. At least 1 to 2 months. You have the Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, and you have the Knight of Cups to clarify the Tower. So the Knight of Pentacles represents exactly you doing the most sensible thing, which is to essentially move forward. Move forward without this person in your life, because you understand where this relationship, this tumultuous relationship, is going to ultimately go. The Moon, this represents how you realize that this person is just suffering from heartbreak because they got out of a relationship with the past partner that they were in a relationship with, and they haven't necessarily gotten over this person anymore. The Knight of Cups represents, yeah, you realize that if you would have put your time and your energy and your focus into this person, you would have ultimately ended up missing out. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Really appreciate it. Peace.